lovely internet people. My name is LashofSnow and I hope you're all well. Today's video is a little bit late considering you will be seeing this as it's uploaded on the 14th of August, which is 2 weeks after July. But forgive me for being late. As you watch this, I will have just started an integration course, which I am now in and will be until the end of the year. So today is my July 2019 favourites, and there's quite a few things. We moved out of my in-laws house at the end of June, so all these new favourites have been in this new house. We will start first with this. I don't know if you can see. This is Birka Ampari Mansica Citrus Juomaya, which is an ice lolly. Now, if you've lived in Finland, just like June, you'll know July has been insanely warm. The last few weeks here have been terribly warm. It got to like 32, 33 degrees one day. And the one thing about this apartment is it doesn't have air conditioning, which makes the 33 degrees out there feel like about 90 in here. It is ridiculous. And with it being so warm, we have been drinking quite a lot of liquid and eating lots of these, because these are damn awesome. These are strawberry and lemon ice lollies from Birka, and they have a whole range of these little animal things. What is it? There's a cola and lemon one, which is Mora it's an ant, I think. But this is a wasp, which doesn't make sense with the strawberry, but there you go. This is delightful. We have had, over the course of July, maybe 3-4 of those boxes, and there's 10 in each. So we have had quite a lot of ampari. They are the perfect thing when you're sitting here and you can't breathe. It's so warm, and you just, not to paint a lovely picture, but you're just dripping from everywhere because you cannot cool down. Next, like last month, we will just assume this is at the end of July. In June I had bread that was a favourite, and in July I have a bread that is also a favourite. This is Isopato Graham or Graham. Now, the reason why Iso breads have been a favourite of mine in July is when we lived with my in-laws, they pretty much exclusively just ate rye bread, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. We have shit tons of rye bread sitting in the kitchen for ourselves here. It was nice to be able to get normal bread, if that makes sense. This one is ever so slightly wholemeal, and then there's another one that we would get that's just white bread. And it's been fantastic just to kind of take a little detour towards white and wholemeal bread instead of just being rye bread all the time. As I said, there is currently a full packet of rye bread sitting on the table there. So we dip in and out, but this has been one of my favorites for July. As I said, it's just been fantastic to get some white bread and wholemeal bread again. And to go with this lovely bread has been a shit ton of boiled eggs. You may have noticed this is also Birka, because the closest little convenience shop to us is a K store. So when we don't need like a huge amount of shopping, if there's just a few wee things we need, we go to the K store, which means everything will either be Birka or regular brands. Yeah, these are eggs. I don't know how you can go wrong with eggs. In July, I have had quite a lot of boiled eggs. Quite simple to make. You can combine them with the bread, add a little bit of cheese, maybe put some pickles in there, salt, pepper. Oof, unbelievably good. At this point, I don't know how I'm not an egg, because this is like the third box, and there's what, 15? So collectively over the month, what with cooking, we've used nearly 40 eggs, which is insane. The next 3 items are different items, but they all kind of go together. So I'll just show you them. So as I said, the 3 items next I could do individually, but they all work together. Similar to the last one with the olive oil butter and the Oyster sample. We have chips or crisps, we have dip, and we have kermavili. And for those of you outside of Finland, this is similar to the thing I tried in one of my last videos. It's a cream dairy product type thing. But this plus this is incredible. Now of course you can buy dips here that are made, you just open them and away you go, but the majority of people do this. They buy dip seasoning, as you can hear, and they buy kermavili, put the seasoning in here, mix it round, and then let it sit, generally in the fridge, and then it's ready to be combined with these. Now, this is just kermavili, it's pretty straightforward. My favorite dip of July has been taco. We did get ranch a few times as well, but taco is where it is for me. And as for these crisps, chips, sipsit, these are unbelievably good. This is again another Birka brand thing. These are ranch and jalapeno potato chips. These are not open because I just bought them yesterday. I'm saving them for a movie night or something like that. But a few weeks ago we got one of these when we went to the shelf for some groceries and had a movie night, and these are unbelievably good. The ranch tastes fantastic. The jalapeno adds the tiniest little bit of spice. Combined with the kermavili and the taco dip, it's just unbelievably good. And as you can see, it's quite a deep dip. So I have been told off for not dipping correctly. I tend to just dip my crisp in and then straight back out again and eat it. But then when you watch a Finn do it, Finn takes the crisp and like full-blown digs a big chunk of the dip out and puts it in. That is what I'm doing wrong. I need to start learning to do that a bit more. My last favourite for July 2019 is Steam Games / Vermintide 2. For July, I didn't have anything to do until my course started in August. So I was at home all the time. Nina was off school for July, so she was at home all the time. And basically what we did was die in the heat, eat lots of Ant Body, and play a shit ton of Steam games. More specifically Vermintide 2, Skyrim, Euro Truck Simulator, and now I've started to play SimCity. Vermintide 2 is a fantastic game. Just get to slash and kill everything. We tend to play that with Nina and her brother and sometimes some of his friends, which is fantastic. Euro Truck Simulator is a thing I play myself, and you'll have been somewhat familiar with the Euro Truck video I put on the channel a year or two back. Basically just simulate driving a truck around Europe. Pretty straightforward, but for somebody who is interested in maps and interested in seeing roads that I've drove on before, it's fantastic. Skyrim is my favorite game of all time on a single player platform. WoW would probably be my multiplayer favorite game of all time. But Skyrim I've played once already on console like 7 years ago or whatever it was, and I sank maybe 120 hours into it at that point. I started to play it roughly, kind of just opened Skyrim and just done a few of the intro quests and things, and I was trying to find a way so we could co-op, me and Nina to co-op Skyrim, so we could play together, because she's never played it but she wants to, and there is a really awkward, complicated way to kind of play Skyrim co-op. So I just thought, I'll just go on and play myself, and she was happy enough with that, and she has been focused on The Sims this month. It is an absolutely fantastic game. There is so much to do, and all the main storylines are done. It's just tidying up a little bit. But Skyrim is so good. But as I said, as it's drawing to a close now, I started to look elsewhere for a new game to play. And a friend of mine told me about Humble Bundle, and a game called Crusader Kings 2, which you got the game and like 6 DLCs for like 90 cents. I tried it. I don't understand those games. I try. Same dude bought me Europa. Can't remember its full name. Europa Universalis or something. A few years ago, and I've sank a few hours into trying to understand, but it's too complicated for my little simple, straightforward mind. After trying those games, I wanted to play something that was a sim that I could control, but I didn't want to play The Sims. So I looked into SimCity 4, and I'm now starting to learn it. My first few attempts, nothing happened, everything died, the city sacked me, it was terrible. And then the last time I played, I did grow the city quite a bit. I had like 6,000–7,000 people in the city, but then I ran out of money and was kicked out of office. They are my favourites for July 2019. I did go on a bit about games, but that's just because it's been pretty much my entire July. So to recap, we have Ant Body as a favourite. We have the Iso bread, or the Iso lepa. We have Canamornat, which is the eggs. And then we have the ranch and jalapeno sipsit, Kermavili, and the Dippy taco, which is all one, and all the games. So there we have it for July 2019. I will try and do one for August 2019, but August will be quite busy for me now because I will pretty much be in school all day, 5 days a week until the end of the year. So I will try, so if you don't see a favourites video, it's just because I'm flat out busy, and I will try and get little bits recorded here and there, and we will see. So don't forget to like the video, comment below with any of your suggestions for anything you've liked in July. If you've liked any of these, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and around me now there will probably be videos and a picture of me comes up to subscribe, so go check those out wherever they are, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.